Great. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our webinar on how to promote crypto projects on Telegram. We are thrilled to have all of you here today. And my name is Valerie. I am a moderator of today's session. Please let me introduce our today's speakers. It's Valerie and Nick. You can see guys on our screen. Let's move forward. Throughout the webinar, we'll encourage you to share your questions in our chat. As soon as at the end of our webinar, we'll have a special section, special time for all your questions, and our speakers will be happy to answer it on air. Now, let's dive into our agenda. And first of all, we'll introduce you a short overview of the cryptocurrency market. Don't worry, it wouldn't take a long time, just simple data. Next point is why Telegram has become a key platform for promoting crypto projects. Next step is introduction to Telego.io. Finally, maybe you already tried to work with our platform, or you just new on our platform, on our service. Don't worry, we'll tell you all the benefits and best tools that we have. Next point is Toncoin payment integration. Little spoiler, yes, we have it on our platform. I'm sure you all heard about it, but maybe you didn't work with it, so stay here and our speakers will tell you everything about it. And last but not least is campaign analytics. We'll tell you about special and key metrics all advertisers have to pay attention to. Okay, I think from here we can start, and please welcome our very first speaker, Valerie.
Yeah, hello everyone. Thank you, Valerie, for a nice overview of our agenda today. And let's together explore the dynamic world of promoting cryptocurrencies on Telegram. First thing first, let's talk about the current landscape of the cryptocurrency market. We will see what are the major news trends happening right now, but short. So the biggest news, which many of you might already know, is that in 2023, the total market cap of cryptocurrencies doubled. And this really shows us the strong and growing interest in digital assets. Currently, major players like Bitcoin and Ethereum are still dominating, of course, but there are emerging cryptocurrencies such as Toncoin and Notcoin, and it's rapidly gaining attention because of their innovative features. Let's take a look at the current trends of the crypto market. First up, investor confidence is growing, obviously. A recent survey by Coinbase found that 59% of institutional investors plan to boost their investments in digital assets over the next 3 years. And this trend shows us that the crypto market is maturing and attracting a variety of investments. Next, let's talk about regulatory changes a bit. Countries worldwide now starting to implement measures to oversee and regulate crypto activities. These new rules are creating a more stable and more secure environment for both investors and users, which highlights for us just how important compliance is in the crypto sector right now. So looking at these trends, what we can see, it shows us that the market is growing and everything looks quite positive. So exciting times ahead for crypto, which is better for us. And let's move on to the question of promotion and see why Telegram is the key platform for promoting crypto projects. As we all know, Telegram isn't just a messaging app anymore and hasn't been for a long time. Now it's a powerful tool for reaching a global audience, which sounds like a very important reason already. The global audience of Telegram. The platform has over 800 million monthly active users worldwide. That includes, what is important, many users in crypto-active regions like India, Indonesia, Brazil, and the USA. And that gives us a huge audience to reach and engage with. Next reason, it's privacy and security. Privacy, it's very important in the crypto community, of course, we all know that, and Telegram's commitment to encryption and user privacy ensures that communications stay secure. So this trust in privacy encourages more open discussions about cryptocurrencies on the platform. The third reason is that audience is financially capable. We know that many Telegram users earn over $3,000 a month. So we can say that it's a financially stable user base that potentially ready for investment, which is important when promoting cryptocurrencies. And it means that they're likely to engage with the new financial technologies and investment opportunities. And finally, the target demographics. Most Telegram users are between 20 and 40 years old. They are tech savvy, they have substantial investment capabilities. Also, they understand digital technology and they're open to new financial solutions, which makes them ideal for crypto promotions. So, with so many blockchain projects coming in, it's essential to have strong advertising campaigns on Telegram. I would say that's important for both visibility and for community engagement. What we can say now, Telegram is an essential tool for marketing and for connecting with potential investors and users. So now let's dive into how we can make the most of this tool and ensure that your project stands out. Let's talk about the role of Telega.io and how it provides everything you might need for promoting crypto projects on Telegram. First reason why it's convenient for you, with Telega.io, you launch targeted ads. So basically, it allows you to place your ads in specific Telegram channels that match your target audience. You can make sure that your ads reach the right people, and that means better results because your ads are seen by people who are likely interested in what you're offering. Next important detail is tracking your success. Of course, it's very important to know how well your ads are doing. And Telega.io provides reports and analytics about each campaign. That allows you to see what's working, what might need some more tweaking. And of course, with this information, you can make sure that each of your next ad is even better and better. Also, the platform is user-friendly. Even if you're not a tech expert, you can set up your ad campaigns. You can do it quickly and start reaching out to potential investors right away. And I would just say it scales with you because whether you're starting out or you're ready to expand your campaigns, Telega.io will help you with your goals. So in Telega.io catalog, you will find more than 400 channels dedicated to cryptocurrency topics. As you can see, that's a vast pool of audience ready to hear about your crypto projects. And here's the important part. All these channels are verified. Now you might be wondering why it's important to use verified crypto channels for promotion. And we will take a look into that right now. So, promoting crypto projects on verified channels has several advantages. First, you get a trustworthy audience. Verified channels have a loyal audience that's already interested in cryptocurrency. And that means that your promotions are reaching the right people, those who are keen to explore the new crypto opportunities. Second, it enhances your credibility because working with verified channels automatically elevates your project's reputation, and it signals to potential investors that your content is reliable and worth their time. I would even dare to say that in the crypto world, trust is also a currency, so that's why this is a really important reason. And lastly, it provides a safe environment. Those channels adhere to strict security standards and minimize the risk of scams. So promoting your project in such a secure setting protects both you and your audience. Now let's take a look at how Telega.io ensures that quality and reliability of the channels in the catalog. First, on the platform, we have owner authentication. Telega.io starts by verifying the identities of channel owners. This step ensures that the channels are run by legitimate entities, which is reducing the risk of fraud. Next, we have audience verification. The platform checks that each channel's audience is real and active. And what's really important, that involves analyzing engagement to make sure that followers, this is not just numbers, but this is real interacting users. Then we have compliance checks. Channels must comply with Telega.io's strict content guidelines, and this includes reviews of the content to ensure that the content is appropriate and fits advertising standards. So these steps form a verification process altogether that builds a trustworthy catalog where you can confidently find channels to place your ads. And with that, I'll wrap up now and hand over to Valerie and Nick for more detailed information on launching a campaign on Telega.io. Thank you.
Thank you a lot, Valerie. Yes, I just would like to take a moment to remind everyone that we are recording this webinar, so don't worry. We'll share this recording with you after the webinar. And also, I would like to remind that we have a quiz at the end of this meeting. I'll share the link in our chat, so you can all join and participate. And all users who answer correctly to our 3 simple questions get a special bonus from Telega.io. So make sure you stand till the end and don't miss it out. And now I would like to welcome Nick. Nick, hi.
Hi, yes, hi once again. Hi everyone, and everyone who's still joining our webinar. At the first part, we talked more about general crypto in general and advertising also in Telegram by itself. However, in the second part, I'll tell you more about advertising using our exchange as the tool that could help you with the fast launch of the campaign. We're going to go through 6 main steps, as you can see now on the screen. We'll start with the channel selection and go through the replenishment of the balance and creation of the post to the moment where you check the analytics and decide whether you want to keep on working with those channels that you chose before, or you want to make any adjustments to the campaign that you already launched. I've seen in the chat that there are people that already worked with us, but I've also seen people that could be new to the exchange, and I hope that this information will be helpful for you later on. We'll begin with the basics. So the first step is going to be choosing proper channels for your ads. As I said, it's the basic rule, the basic standpoint on which the rest of the campaign is going to build up. Usually, we recommend to divide it for 3 different categories. It's going to be your main target audience, the biggest category for you. Not surprising, nothing surprising here, and it will get up to 80, 70, or 60% for the most part. Then you can also use related channels and simply general channels as the last part, just to find cheap audience that also could be helpful. Talking numbers, as I mentioned, so 60 and up to 80% would be our target audience if we take as the example the crypto projects. Depending obviously on the project itself, the channels will be different. However, it's still going to be the main topic here. Then the 30 or 20% would be something from business or forex trading, or from the channels in economy and finance thematic. And the last is going to be 10%, maybe even less than 10%, just general channels like entertainment. And in case of the crypto, I would say that what worked for us quite good were the channels with the VPN and proxy servers. Yeah, it might sound weird, but based on our experience, indeed, that worked out quite well. So if you've got 10 channels, you're going to use 7 or 8 channels from the crypto, then 2 channels from the trading, and the last one just the big channel with good views, high amount of high percentage of engagement rate, and low CPV, and obviously low price. On the platform, it will look like that. Let me share my screen real quick over here, and there we go. So when I open up the catalog, you will fall into the list of channels, and you can use filters to navigate through them. There are some basic filters, such as topics that I've already mentioned. Let's choose ahead cryptocurrencies in here. Now you can filter them up by using any of the criteria on the top right side here. It's going to be, I usually make it with the engagement rate just to see which channels are the most active. You can also use the language filter to find the audience, the exact audience that you need. You filter up the channels that you'd like to advertise in. You go through them. There will be a full description of the channel if you open up the link here while it's loading. Also pay attention that there are different formats. About them I will tell you in a second. So there is an additional card of each channel. You can see the description of the channel, and you can obviously go and see the content that is being provided on this channel. Getting back to the formats, basically there is the standard format of 124, which would mean that by purchasing the ad on the crypto head channel, you will pay for the publication to stay last in the feed for 1 hour. That means that there won't be any other publications for the whole hour, and then it will stay there for the next 24 hours. There are longer formats, obviously. You can use 248, 372, 7 days format, and two last types of formats is the forward message if you advertise your own channel, and the native. This is for the cases when you want the post to be written by the channel owner himself, and you don't want to provide him any content. What is happening next when you decide which channels you want to work with? You will add them to the cart. But if you want to avoid this step, there is a new tool that we added, I believe, around 1 month ago. It's still quite new, but we already made a lot of adjustments to it. It's an AI channel picker. It will generate the card within the proper channels for you based on the rating system, on the price, on the ER. As I mentioned before, let me choose cryptocurrencies, the amount of budget that I'm gonna spend, around $1,000. If you want to use any keywords, you could use them as well. If, for example, you're working specifically within the NFT topic, it will collect the channels that contain this information inside them. And when it's all added, as you can see, the price is quite close to the one that I've written down before. So when you chose all of those channels, well, when the system chose them for you, you can adjust it over here directly. So if you don't want to place ads on this channel, you can remove it and add anything extra below over here with the channels that are commonly used, with the channels that are already in the cart. So let me get one step back. What would happen on the creation of the post stage? Because it's obviously something that has to be done after the channels are already chosen. I'm just going to use some of more cheap channels over here so that I can show you how it looks like further on. I chose those three channels, and now I'll face three different scenarios when I press the continue button. Yeah, first of all, I'll change the format here, and here I will see that there are three options for me of how I can launch the campaign. The first, the easiest one, so to say, would be when you use one post for all different channels. It's basically for the big campaigns when you just want to have one post and not pay attention for the results. If you just want some cheap users on the channel, or for any other cases. For the second scenario, here it's get a bit more tricky, but nothing hard again. So here you will be able to add the post with a different UTM links, your own UTM links that you'd like to use to see the conversion later on by the Google Analytics. And the third scenario is for the cases when you've got three or even more different channels within the different languages, and you can launch the campaign for them with a different posts and different links. As I said before, it can be used either when you've got different geos. You can launch in one project channels in Arabian, in English, and in Chinese. And also it can be used in cases when you'd like to test some scenarios, some different posts, even in one language, but just the image is going to be different. Therefore, You might use the third scenario to see which of the posts work out best of all for you. Let's get back to the presentation that we had. And now we'll talk a little bit more about the post. So the post, the standard, and I would even say the golden standard for the Telegram ad post looks like that, the one that you see now on the screen. It contains the headline and the text. Usually the headline is just some brief information for um, some brief information about your product. Then the text, it opens up the previous info that you gave already in the headline, and it ends with a call to action button. So yeah, and it contains the image or the video. And as I said before, it could be the standard format of the publication. However, it doesn't mean that you don't have to be creative. Obviously, you can try anything that you want to. We've seen a lot of successful campaigns where none of the media was used at all. There is just a long text, over 1,000 symbols long, but it's so native, it's so well written, it can be presented as the whole story, and it ends up with a integration that is somehow covered in the whole previous text. That it doesn't even look like the advertisement, and it works quite well. But getting back to something that is most commonly used is that the amount of text is not longer the 1,000 symbols long. It's around 600, 700 symbols, with the image that's usually, yeah, with the pixels that you see now on the screen. And it's mostly one image, but you can use any images that you'd like to use. Videos, here is it gets a little bit more interesting, since the video is the best videos that you can use are the short videos. In Telegram, it works this way, so that if the video is too long, you will have to open it up in an additional folder. It's in an additional player. It will be able it will play there automatically. However, you will cause the text of the publication, unless the size of the video is less than 15 megabytes. So if that case happens, then the video will play automatically, and you'll be able to see the video itself and read the text at the same time, and press on the link as soon as the video is over. Let's talk about the emojis. This is the question that we get quite often. You can use as many emojis if you want to, if they fit to the style of the publication. So in here, it's a small text. All of the emojis are quite good looking. They fit to this post. However, you can see that sometimes people just want to add this fire emoji, 3 in a row, 5 in a row, and it's just simply doesn't make any sense at all. Instead, it kills the conversion, because people just feel that it's a scam product, especially in the crypto topic. So just don't go over the head. Just use fair amount of the emojis that you want to use, and obviously the bold text, the cursive text, anything you prefer. um, about the links, what could I say is that their amount of links that you can use in the publication also is not fixed. You can use up to, I don't know, as many links as you want to, but the average amount would be two or three links maximum. Otherwise, people simply won't open them up. Usually they open just one link. So it's better to use the same link at the beginning of the publication and at the end of it, when you lead it to the website or Telegram. Because if you have both links to the website and to Telegram, you will get a user to press just one of them, and it would kill the conversion a little bit. You can have a look at both of those posts on our blog in the case studies, if you want to see them as the reference when you write down your own publication. When you've launched the campaign, when you've added the channels to the cart, when you've decided which post you will use, the text and the images, the post is being sent to the admin. He will have some time to accept it, and when he publishes it, he will send it for verification. You will be able to see if you're satisfied with the results, if everything was correctly done, if there are no mistakes and you didn't file the complaint. And by the way, you have this option. If anything goes wrong on our exchange, you'll always have 24 hours to file the complaint if the time of the publication was incorrect, or if the format was incorrect and instead of 24 hours it was only held on the channel for just 20 hours. Our support team will definitely help you to resolve this case and return money back to your account. But if everything was done correctly, if everything was fine for you, you will see the results in such format. So there will be a diagram that is showing you the amount of views on the publication, and the amount of clicks if you've used the link shortener on our website. I've previously mentioned that there can be UTM link used on the second and third scenario. And if you use them, then you will be able to track the conversion using Google Analytics. But if you use additional link shortener on the website, or instead of UTM links, you just press one button and shorten the links within our tool, you will be able to see the amount of clicks and the amount of unique clicks on your publication, on your link inside of your publication. Why is it important to be shown in the diagram? You can always track if there are any suspicious behavior on the channel. So if you see that the amount of views is somehow changing from hour to hour, even though we've got all of the channels manually verified and added to the catalog, after 1 year or I don't know, after some time, it might happen that the admin just decided to increase amount of views on the ad publication. And if you'll see that anything is suspicious here, you can always also file the complaint and we'll help you to resolve it. Not only the graphics will be shown in the statistics, you will also see the screenshot of the publication, so that you can be always sure that the exact post that you sent to the admin was used for the actual post. And as Lara mentioned at the beginning of our webinar, to purchase the ad on those channels, to send them your beloved video and the text, you will need to replenish the balance, and it can be done within the Toncoin payment, which was recently added as one of the replenishment methods to our exchange. It's quite simple. I believe that we got a smart audience today here, that you're working within the crypto and in Telegram, so the tone doesn't need any introduction at all. In 2 sentences, it's a blockchain done by the Telegram itself, and it helps to work fast and secure with plenty of applications. On our website, when you open up the replenishment folder, you will see that there are different types of replenishment methods that you can use. There is a card payment, there is an invoicing method for the companies. You can use capitalist payer as an electronic wallet. You can use Tone, altcoin, USDT, and if you decide to work with a Tone, you will have 2 different options. The first one is that you can simply copy the payment address from the website and use it directly in your Telegram app, or you can use the QR code to scan the wallet on the website, and it will redirect you directly to the payment. So it's going to be quite easy no matter which one of those options you choose here. From my part, that's pretty much it. I wasn't able to see the questions while I was talking, but we'll answer them in a minute. Meanwhile, I'm giving the mic back to Lara.
Thank you a lot, Nick. Thank you a lot, Valerie. It was very informative. And as I promised, I would like to share a short link to our quiz in our chat. Give me a second. Okay. Now you can see it in our chat. So I would like to remind you that there are only 3 simple questions regarding our webinar. And if you answer all of them, you'll receive a special bonus from telega.io. So take your chance, follow the link and answer the questions. Also, I would like to let you know about telega.io ready-made ad plans. This is for users who don't want to make to spend a lot of time, spend a lot of hours on launching ad campaign by yourself. So you can give the boring part to our specialists, to our managers, and they will run your ad campaign for you. But don't worry, each and every step will be agreed with you. So it wouldn't be like our manager will run their own campaign. So you can go to our website. I'll share the link to this page right now in our chat as well. So you can follow it, check our plans, and choose the one you would like. Okay, I think we achieved our question part. Finally, we're here. And I saw some questions in our chat. I think we can start answering it. Okay, guys, any volunteer? The first question is, can users top up with cryptocurrency on telega.io?
Yes, sure. Let me answer on this one. You can use multiple types of replenishments, as I mentioned lately. It could be the Bitcoin, it could be altcoin, it could be Ton, the one we talked more about, and obviously USDT. There are no restrictions on the crypto payments.
Great, thanks, Nick. Next question. Yeah, give me a second, please. Okay, next one is, in which time zone will the ad post be published? Yeah, actually,
Let me
very
answer
interesting question.
this one as well. Usually it's done by the UTC +3 time zone. You will be able to see this when you create the post. There will be a small notification. I hope that it's not that small, but you'll be able to see it. But if you want the post to come out at any other time, you can always use the additional requirements to write to the admin. If you want the post to come out at the Indian time zone, simply write it in the additional requirement, or you can calculate the time difference between your time zone and the time zone of the UTC +3.
Great, thanks. Really hot question. As soon as I can see, we have even now we have listeners from different countries. So yes, pay attention to the time zone, and just know that you can set the time for each and every project on telega.io. And next question in our line is, how does the automatic channel section work? Our new tool, maybe someone already worked with it, and do you have answer to this?
I think I can answer that one. Also, yeah, this question we hear a lot recently because this is quite recent instrument, and we can speak about it just a bit more. So our AI channel picker, as you might have seen already in a little preview that in a screencast that Nick showed, it's an artificial intelligence tool trained on the experience of Telega.io's users, which is basically also hundreds of thousands of advertising campaigns. And speaking generally, it's designed to create a personalized selection of channels for any budget and, strictly speaking, for any goal that you have. So how do you use this tool? You click on the AI channel picker button in the catalog. This is quite bright, so you won't miss it for sure. Then you specify the channel topics and campaign budget. And after that, you click the button and you instantly receive the perfect selection of channels for you in your cart. If you need, you can edit your cart, you can add extra channels, or you can remove some if you don't like the selection of our channel picker. Why do we recommend everyone to try this tool? Because it reduces the time and also effort required to choose the ideal channels in our catalog. And the best part is that this is a free tool, so you can try it all right now.
Thank you, Valerie, for your answer. Yes, do you have any additional information? No, great. Okay, for now, I don't see any new questions in our chat, so I think that it means everything was clear, clear and informative. And I would like to thank you all for attending today's webinar, How to Promote Crypto Projects on Telegram. I hope you found it informative, and we look forward to seeing you in our next sessions. Bye.